all in on Japan, keeping me from going and grabbing that early Honolulu, which I did want to do with that transport. So I somewhat agree with that purchase. If he hit both of his bombards, maybe. But like, I got a fighter, I got a chance to shoot down his planes, and he only has 2 units to my 4 with my extra bomber there. Come at me, bruh. Come at me. Throw that at me. Hopefully I can shoot both planes out of the sky and then counterpunch him out of existence. Can finish him here. Hopefully I use his greed against him. We're doing 5D chess, guys. 5D chess. What do I even say, guys? Let's just enjoy it while it lasts. The game's queued up. I'm going to be recording pretty much every Access game I play from here on out. Well, I'm ranked number 2. I guess the only way to go is after number 1 after this. All right, how did our opener go? So we pulled back with his tanks, and he lost, what is that, 2 into Russia? So a solid, a good opener for the Soviets. Yeah, only 2. So below par in West Russia. And he got everything with only losing 3. That's a very good opener for the Soviets. That's about as good as it gets. All right. Let us not attempt to reinvent the wheel here. Let's just win. His purchase was a bomber. What is with Russian players buying bombers all of a sudden? I'm not even kidding. Like, is this high level ally strategy? Is this the meta? A round 1 bomber purchase. This is twice now. This has happened in high level platinum play to me. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm not gonna freak myself up thinking about it too much. Let's do what I've been doing. It's been working. Put the battleship out this way. Is it worth coming and taking out this Gibraltar, dropping the unit on Gibraltar, or should I just bring a tank and an infantry home into Bulgaria? I don't care about. The advantage with taking Gibraltar here is it makes his counterattack. He can't use this fighter. So you have a chance of your battleship actually surviving, especially if you take that out. He may use these guys, but if you have the cruiser, then he's got to use these guys on the cruiser. Then it's a destroyer bomber versus a battleship. A battleship can win that. Or is it just better to bring these 2 boys home? 9 IPCs I could really use against those Soviets. Mind you, the tank down here allows me to exchange Libya with them too. All right, all right. To Karelia. Oh, he left a dude in Karelia too, which I did not think was the norm. I don't do that typically. Yeah, this is okay. I'm definitely overthinking this. Let's go. It's in RNGesus' hands now. Got a strong Soviet opening. Come on, give me a strong German response, please. All right, so far so good. Or C, this can be dicey. Especially when you pull the 1 sub out. 2's okay. 2's okay. Good. He missed his. And we got him. Oh. Did I not get a sub? Okay, I did get a sub. Okay, good, good, good. We got the cruiser left. Excellent. See, that the benefit of that is now he has to focus those British planes. Even if this destroyer lives, he's probably going to want to... Well, we'll see, but it spreads him out, giving us a better chance at that battleship actually surviving round one, which is very, very nice if it does. No luck. Hey! At least we got him. Oh, I couldn't get the transport, but I'm cool with that. That takes away his counterpunch. That's the great... We like this. We like this. So far, so good, guys. Good vibe it with me. Good vibe it with me. Now, if I was only sending one guy here, I would need a lot of good vibes. I sent two. We should be good. Should be good. There we go. Okay. Okay. You gave me a little scare there. Okay, let's not make any mistakes here. That was good. Not perfect, but that was darn good. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. This is my happy face. Can't you tell? Can't you tell? Oh, my. I don't look yeah. So you're up there. I want one buddy going forward. Bulgaria, Romania. You guys, let's step both of you that way. Leave one on the front line. You're Berlin. Let's go one north. Or rest straight east. You're straight east. This is moved down here to pull their fighter out of position. Don't forget to do that. It's worth it. Now, do I want to keep a fighter down here to be annoying? And also so I can deploy my bomber. The only downside of it, it's... my fighter is not in position for... So why would I need this down here? If he wants to bring this up into here. Because I didn't shut down the Suez Canal. 1, 2, 3. No, it would be here would be the one place. If my bomber's here, it's 1, 2, 3. But to leave my bomber down there, I have to leave a fighter protecting it. Or a unit or two. I'm okay with that. I'll leave my AA gun down there. I'll drop my fighter, and I'm going to put my bomber there, too. And if he wants to roll his bomber at mine, have at it, man. I got an AA gun shot on you. Oh, he has 2 bombers. This bomber, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, his Russian bomber could even have a shot at me. That's fun. I like that. And it would be the same deal. I'd have a pop at it. Then I would be rolling a 4 and a 1. I will present him with that choice. If he wants to make that choice, he's a gambler. He's a gambler. Let him at it, man. He might be a gambling addict, and I will exploit his weaknesses against him. Boom, boom, boom. And there you go. So the British, a fighter infantry arty purchase. I guess that's all going into India. They're kind of abandoning the North Sea for a turn or two. And they lost a fighter taking out my battleship. Not bad. Except you'll probably use that bomber to take that out. And then this will survive for another turn. Or he'll try after that with the bomber. Can you reach that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, but he can't land. So you'd have to choose one or the other. You'd probably just take the easy transport, I would think. But whatever. We'll deal with that when we get to it. So our Japanese Navy is again intact. Left the one unit in Burma, which isn't as big of a deal when you have these two fighters. Far easier to smash that unit. So, we do something like one transport. We're grabbing 4, so we're going to need... I'm going to grab the Philippines the first round. That way, I'm only grabbing 2, and I still have 4 on here. We'll get 1 transport, and we'll only need 2 more. I could even do another transport destroyer. And that transport doesn't need anyone. He'll just grab Okinawa, Caroline, and try to be super aggressive going down. Because I think he's just going to pull back here. If I get a good Pearl Harbor, that's aggressive. That's nice and aggressive. Okay, that's what we're going with. So these boys can hit wherever there. We'll go 1 on Burma. Both of our fighters back them up. Everything else up into Yunnan. Ooh, correction. Let's get that artillery up to Anhui. These boys, Philippines into Yunnan. Maximum punch. Pearl Harbor is a go. I repeat. Pearl Harbor is a go. No one to fight in Buryatia. Still, we move our bomber up there. His British bomber is still at home. He didn't build one down here. Okay. So this fighter, let's say Yunnan. This fighter Anhui. This battleship up into Yunnan. This battleship will chill. Let's go. Pearl Harbor is our biggest risk. We knew that going into this. Never tell me the odds. Okay, we 1 round him. Does he get the 2? 1 is no problem. I don't mind losing 1 on each of these battles. 1 is a very acceptable to me. Very acceptable to me. Obviously, I'd like to take Burma, but we'll see. Right, so he's got his unit, and we take the territory. Very good. Very, very good. Anhui, this one can sometimes just blow up in your face. Just blow up on you. Oh, no. Dude. Oh, okay. There we go. We got him. 1, just 1. Perfect, perfect. It's listening to me. RN Jesus, you are listening to me, my friend. He really does care. Okay. Pearl Harbor. Good, good, good. He missed. We hit. Oh, three for an opener would have been excellent. Hey, whatever. Oh, he missed everything. Oh, yes. We will definitely continue to attack. Yeah. We got him. We got him. Now we need to get 1 hit. Perfect. Just like that. Fighter gone. That was perfect, actually. You don't want to go perfect. I don't want to be forced to move my carrier forward, to be honest. So now you and you land in Wake Island, away from the British. You're coming up here. This transport's at no threat, so we could do like maybe this battleship forward. Trying to deter any counterattack at all. I just want him to completely abandon the Pacific. You guys can land back on your carrier. This could hit me. These guys can't reach me. His bomber's out of range. So I'm actually safe to move this destroyer off. Even more of a threat of a counterattack. Playing mind games with him. We're freaking him out, man. This fighter north is good because it threatens the attack into Yakut. I don't think there's anything left to move. Not that I can. Okay. We're gonna go one out here. Let's just make sure I didn't lose my mind. That bomber's not in range. This bomber is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nowhere to land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no way the Americans can take that back. So we're good. The transports are safe anywhere. So we'll put the 2 on the inside. We'll put my destroyer out here. And finally our 2 units. A maximum aggression Japanese opener. Giggity giggity. Alright, the Americans, Kwangtung, destroyed a transport. And they did attack and they lost their destroyer. And it looks like they went and all in on the sea zone. Oh, no. So they did put 1 carrier into the east. So they want to assist. They split a little bit, but it's going to be all in on Japan, keeping me from going and grabbing that early Honolulu, which I did want to do with that transport. So I somewhat agree with that purchase. Somewhat. I would have preferred to have had my sub be able to like sink away, but hey, it is what it is. And then the Soviets, 6 and 2. Destroyed 2, lost 1, lost none, and lost 1. Acceptable losses. Could have been better, could be worse, obviously. So we're successfully cleared out the North Sea. The imminent invasion is not inbound. He's a couple turns away. So we're going to go with a pure Panzer purchase. Six and 1? Or 6 and none and just hang out? What's he going to do? Let's figure out the Americans' strategy. He's going to drop into Morocco along with the 1 tank. And then I attack it? I would attack that. Or he's dropping down into here. If he does that, he is a long time off from ever getting units to me, and I don't have to worry about anything. If I had 1 more IPC, I would take that off and I would get a bomber. But I don't know, is another fighter worth it? Fighters are nice. No, let's just go tank corps. I'm going to save the rest of my IPCs. Alright, I'm confident with that choice. Now, so we have Morocco. We'll just do the old blitz dance with you. Everyone's out of reach. We're going to go light into Ukraine. This bomber would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then can land Baltic or Finland, which is potentially exposed, actually. So, oh wait a minute, no, I don't need to go to Archangel. Wake up. So we would go 2 on Karelia. Absolute overkill. then everything else into White Russia. Hoping for the one rounder, no losses. One loss is fine, but and then everyone else will be in Poland. We'll move the front line forward. It is what it is. March these lines forward. So we have an extra bomber here. What are we putting at Ukraine? We're just putting one forward into Ukraine. Rolling the dice. He could hit my guy, and then I don't take it. All right, I'm gonna roll the dice on a light into Ukraine. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, bomber's there for a reason. Oh, God, that's annoying. I would, if you know that's gonna happen, I would have sent the 2 for sure. At least we'll have a very strong White Russia. The chance of him attempting that is pretty much 0. If he does, it's very much in my favor. Boom. Okay, so strong Karelia. Don't get 2. That's all we care about. 1 is acceptable. No problem with that. I'll take a 2 for 1 every single day. Okay, you go north. Boom. Boom. We are not at any risk, so I can take these guys off the coast. Or do I want to keep my... Maybe I don't want to take these guys off the coast. Yeah, they're my deterrent. They can hang out there. Bomber will come back. We'll see if we can get into the Mediterranean or not. It's not likely, but crazier things have happened in this world. Now, I do have the chance... No, I grabbed Libya. We'll let him build up. That's fine. That's fine. We want you up in Poland. Could charge to Bulgaria, Romania with a tank, but that would be actually dumb, so I encourage him to do that. You guys are forward. You can make Poland. Not a perfect round 2, but solid enough. Is it worth shoving another guy up here that it makes it a little harder, or is it better just to save it? He already dedicates 2. That's probably what he'll do. He'll do 2 units, and it's all 3 of his fighters, or he goes mad lad and tries to do the White Russia attack. But she's regretting not buying more tanks right now. 2 more tanks would be very useful for that counterattack. All right, it is what it is. I am going to put a 3rd unit forward there. Just in case he does try this, let's say he wins it by a crazy thing. At least I have a better chance at killing what's left. And this makes it a bigger target, so he's like, oh, okay, I'm more likely going to want to attack that. I don't want him to do that. Or I don't want him to do that and win. Let's say that, to be more exact. Don't want him to attack me and win. What do you do? 6 happy tanks. Takes out the cruiser, loses a fighter. That is A-okay with me. That is A-okay with me. Bonus, bonus. And he's got battleship in 2. So he's just completely abandoned the North Sea, and he's going to try to overwhelm Japan. And since I bought so many transports... Okay. All right, good luck, sir. Good luck. So I might still make a push for Australia or New Zealand. We're going to go... There's 1 transport there. We need 6 units. That's the cheapest 6 we can buy. I would actually like one of them to be artillery. Leaving me with... probably 2 destroyers makes the most sense. He can only hit me... well, I could put my destroyers in here if I'm worried about him attempting with his fighters. To hit with these fighters, he would have to go... he would have to attack this fleet. Does he have the oomph with what he just bought to do that, to pull that off? What would the better purchase be then? The carrier? No, I'm short 1 fighter. So we got this fighter for here. These 2 fighters, 1... yeah, we're short 1 fighter. And if I want to do the complete purchase, I'd have to... so what would the other option be? It would be... take you... Hiroshima, Okinawa. Bring you out to the Karelians. But then he's exposed to them. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. If I want to do a full 6 buy purchase for next turn, keep the ground troops flowing. I can't have a fully manned carrier, so I'll be at risk. Destroyers total. Just do 1 and 1. So it's not as rich of a target. If he decides to come forward to here to go after the 1 destroyer, this is exposed and I can counterattack with everything. Now he's almost certainly going to come to the East Indies. So it would be nice to be able to attack either or both. And we'll get 1 more artillery. Is that the right choice? I don't know, man. I don't know. So I come full tilt here. What does he have to hit me with? 4. The tanks can't get me, but all of his planes can. So am I better just going 1 in? That. We're out of range of these transports still. Yeah, I think that's the move. Okay, now next. Definitely not Psy King. He doesn't have too much of a counterpunch, so this is easy. Down to Szechuan. These guys into Kwangtung. Now I need to make sure I'm strong enough that I don't get wiped by this counterattack here. Only his fighters that can reach there. I can use this. All right. I'll do that after. I'll do that after. I know what I'm doing now with the non-combat phase. Let's just get this part done. Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't want to step forward. I'm afraid he's going to do that. He's going to completely ignore this. And then he's going to take all this, smash me here, and then just fall back. I don't want to give him the chance at that. Maybe I'm wrong, but... So if he wants it, he'll have to at least step one or both forward, and I can still hit him all the same. You are... Tongue. One, two, three, four, five, and then land in Yunnan. And I'll be dropping some more ground troops. So that's, yeah, Yunnan is very safe. So there's no kill like overkill. Finally, these fighters, same deal. I don't think we're forgetting anything. Let's go. He's going to try hard on this kill Japan first. We'll see how it works. Boom. Does he get his hit? Nope. Good, good. Intact armies. This is what we like. Now, we can make no mistakes at this point. No mistakes. Boom. Boom. Both you guys, Yunnan. Oh, wait a minute. Did I grab the wrong transport? I grabbed the transport. I made a mistake. That's hilarious. Oh, my. Did I? Yeah. The one that was sitting here, I grabbed it and used it. I should have used one of these. That was an absolute whoopsie daisy. Not the end of the world. It's not like a big one. It's a little one. Little tiny whoopsie daisy. Get you down to Yunnan. Next turn, we'll be able to move over there in force. Okay, so we can't risk him coming and smashing me out of existence. It's kind of a big deal. What we're going to do is just leave maybe the... Again, it's only 2 fighters that can reach me. So a carrier, 2 fighters, and a battleship is more than enough. Actually, I don't even need the battleship over there. You're in Yunnan. For him to get to Yunnan, he would have to take out this fleet, which we're going to make sure he can't do. From here, I can attack north. We're to 63. Same deal from here. With this battleship, we're fine. The only thing this battleship is, it can't reach over there. Or if I just leave 1 destroyer with the 2 fighters, it's advantage me. I'm rolling 4s, plus a 2 and a 2. He's rolling 3s. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's have 1 destroyer out here. That way both my battleships can be... shouldn't be able to land on here. I should have 2 fighters. Both my battleships are ready against the British. Extra fighter in Yunnan. Alright, slight mistake, but honestly... I don't know if I would move my whole fleet all the way down to Australia right now. With them amassing like this on both sides of me, I probably wouldn't. So it's okay. I'll be able to grab these 2 units and put them back in Japan, which is better than not having them. You know, it's better than not. Or I grab them and I use them for a counterattack into the Philippines. So it's all in all, this is okay. This is fine. Boom. And now we'll have the sub in here. Correction, out there. Destroyer in here, completely out of reach. Would he? He'd only have those two in bombard, and he'd have to use both of his fighters, but then he'd be right there with a weak navy that I could wipe out. No, I don't think he will. I want to correct that. I want them both on the outside. Invite him on in. Come on in. I accept. I accept you. It's all right. That's a pretty good advantage already, boys. Let's just take a quick moment, guys. I came home last night from work. I work a straight afternoon shift. And drum roll, please. #1 in the world, guys. Thank you. You're watching me right now. I thank you. Let's try to keep this dream alive. Where is this one? Right here. Okay. Now, I'm not a pessimist, and I'm a glass half full type of man. That's literally how I try to live my life and how I try to cheat to my kids. But there's literally only one point where to go, and that's down at this point. So let's just try to keep this top 10 dream alive as long as possible. So we got 2 hits on Corellia. Defenders lost 2 infantry. Attackers lost no losses. He strafed me perfectly there. And he bombed it. Man, whatever, dude. Okay. Well, I will repair that. Ah, that's annoying. He strafed me perfectly. He's got 4 left in Archangel, so I can't even counterpunch him up there. Well done, sir. I'd have to risk the AA guns to attack him in West Russia. Well done, sir. What's he building up? I don't know. Another purchase of tanks? Or do I throw a bomber on there too? No, we're going to go 7 tanks. He's still a couple turns away from landing in Europe. Ooh, but Karelia. 2 infantry in Karelia. With the 6 tanks in Germany. Okay, I like that. So he's got 1923... With those 6 tanks, I would definitely be smashing into them, but no, I would have to risk the planes. I don't like that. Unless I believed in my tanks, but the numbers are just too much. I wonder if with those 2 extra units, if it would have been close enough where I could do it without the planes, but it's just not enough tanks. Yeah, and he's got 6 heavies. It's just not enough. 1, 2, 3 land. That would be if I wanted to try to pile up Karelia and White Russia next turn. I could put all 6 of the fighters. In Karelia. 8 and split my tanks. I think that's the safest way to pile up. And then the only remaining question that's relevant here, because I'm not going to do anything silly like into the Caucasus. No, I don't have my transport anymore. 1 tank would be too risky, and these planes wouldn't even reach it. So the Caucasus, the only question would be this. I'm just showing what it actually would be. But then I'm rolling the dice, you know? He hits 3. I'm losing planes for nothing. But in terms of IPC, it's 12 IPC for him, 9 for me with the tank. Is it really worth it? Risking those planes? I don't know, man. Could come out great. He could miss all of them. And then I know where he would direct his target because there'd be an exposed tank, and that would allow me to be... I don't think it is worth it, though. Hold on, so then how hard do I need to come into this north if I don't take them out? I'll have... Or I just don't come hard into the north. That's the other option. I just completely pile up in White Russia. Or maybe it's better. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now, guys, is if I come and pile in Karelia, those extra 4 units can be part of the counterattack. So if I pile in Ukraine and White Russia, I'm blunting his counterattack by 4 units. I think that's actually the safer bet. Yeah, that's our play, guys. Whoa, do I risk the German bomber? Everything in India right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could land in White Russia with all my planes. I hate risking the German bomber. I don't mind the British, the US. I hate. Okay, there you go. There's my risk. There's my risk for the turn, guys. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. 3 is totally fine. That's an infantry. That's an infantry. I'm okay with that. He probably won't even repair it, but once he has to fall back to Russia, he will probably need to repair that. Okay. So we know we need to pile up big time. I want to put more punch for the Caucasus. So all my planes can land in White Russia. So I need to beef up Ukraine more. At least 4 more tanks over there. So we're at 13 plus 8. So 21, and like 12 of those are heavy. We can go 1, maybe 2 more. Alright, I like that. Come at me, bro. I wish I had my second AA gun down here, I'm not gonna lie. So we have an extra artillery and 6 fighters coming in here. Making me 9 lights. And then down here, it's those tanks is the defense. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm not thrilled by that, but I'm happy with it. What do you think? Is he going to strafe me perfectly again? Is he going to perfectly take out 2 guys and then retreat? Well done, sir. Well done. I salute you. I salute your strafing run. Oh, the British got me a little nervous. I have mispurchased slightly on my Japan buys. I should have 1 less transport. I should have 1 more destroyer. It's combat. Morocco, Libya, East Indies, no units lost. That's frustrating. Even 1 would have made a difference. Very good turn for him. Okay. So we're going to have to go light. I'm going to have a transport literally doing nothing next turn. It is what it is. I'm going to get 4 units, sub-destroyer, and a fighter for a potential 3rd aircraft carrier. Yeah. So we got this sub to take you out. He does not have a destroyer in the area, so he won't be able to counterpunch that. 1, 2, 3. Not enough strength to take on the Americans. Not enough strength to take this fleet on by myself either. Where are his bombers? This is key. He's got 1 bomber here, and the American bomber is in Moscow. Okay. So I have to completely pull back to C-Zone 61 with my Navy to make sure that he has no chance. I think this is fine, actually, with the double battleships. But he's got a bomber, and he could bring in 2 extra fighters, so that's why we're going to have to just pile up for safety's sake. Okay. Not moving forward. do I want to do with this transport? Yeah, he's got me. He's got me where I can't... I planned on having him go straight south. He could just pick me off. So what's the next best thing out of a bunch of, like, meh options? Grab this unit and just drop him into Manchuria? Or grab these two and drop them into the Philippines? And say bye to transport? Well, they're not needed for combat, but I have to think on that. You will help out, and finally, please don't shoot down my bomber! Please, sir. Pretty please. Ultra pretty please. Yes, okay, good. 4 is very good. 4 is very good. Happy, happy, happy. Very successful bombing run. Right? Ideally, he doesn't hit me. He does. It's annoying. He wouldn't have been able to counter punch myself. That's why I wanted him to survive there. He would have been available for the next round of attacks. Boom, boom. One, two, three. No, he doesn't even need to use his bomber. Okay, he'll pile up. He has no tanks here. Oh, he has so much force. And these 2 units. So much force he could hit me with there. Eight fighters. He's going to be able to... So what will he do? He'll have to use that to plug it up? Or just fall back, just out of reach? What, try to jump up to the Philippines? It's not what I want to do, guys. It's definitely a mistake on my part. That's a ranked 1 in the world friggin' mistake. But... I'm going to sacrifice the transport to get the 2 units onto the Philippines. Let's try to make the most of that. Now, is there a reason to stick you in Onway? Up here, I can hit Archangel and Voloda. And Onway, I can hit Novosibirsk and Event in Mirnaku. Whatever the heck, I'm going to go to Onway. We've came back from a lot worse, so I'm not gonna go to despair, but I could definitely be playing this Japan a lot better. There's no doubt about it. I gotta be fair, but I gotta be self-critical, you know? I gotta hold myself accountable, and I could definitely be playing that better. Hide my destroyer in here. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Saying attack power we're doing fine, but this concentration of force on Japan, it's got me worried. Americans got a fighter, a transport, and a battleship. You'll be able to understand why there's a little bit of a cringe tone in my voice in a moment. Bombed Karelia. Took out a unit in Kazakhstan. Okay. Now, here's the devastation, guys. Ruskies, 5 infantry, 2 RT. Can you believe this, man? Defenders lost 11 tanks. 11 tanks. 2 artillery, 8 infantry. He lost 7 infantry and an RT. 11 tanks, man. I just want to say, this person I'm playing right now is the same. I don't even know who it is. How do I see this? Sergeant Waugh. I played you previous game. I beat you. Chef's kiss to that move, man. He strafed exactly perfect. Exactly perfect. He didn't leave himself exposed to any counterattack. That couldn't have been any more perfect, man. Chef's kiss to your moves. Chef's kiss to you. I'm not throwing in the towel. I'm not I'm not by any means conceding anything, but wow, that is a very, very, very large, spiky pill to swallow. That is not easy, and it's hard to think how I'm going to be plowing into Moscow as Germany. It almost makes me think if I'm going to win this now, it's going to be a Japan win, and I haven't done a perfect Japan opener either. So let's go, guys. We got our there are no easy games. I think top 10 platinum rank, so it is what it is. Maybe I'm giving Sergeant Waugh a easy game right now. Again, salute to you, sir. That was a fine move. The American invasion's coming. I have to abandon the mass tank purchase to push east. If I can still pull off something over here, we'll see. But I think I gotta just start shelling up. Mass infantry purchases. Arguably, I shouldn't even repair Karelia. But I'm hoping maybe he'll try to strafe me again and it'll go horrible for him for once. Maybe, I don't know. Is this me just dreaming? Am I in dreamland here? Because I'll have Karelia for another turn after that. If nothing else, it'll keep the bombers. I have a chance of shooting down the bomber, and it keeps the bomber off Germany. 1, 2, 3, 4. He wouldn't be able to hit Germany with that one anyways. You're not in position to hit Germany. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just abandon the north. And we throw another tank for the counterattack. Yeah. We're entering a different phase. This isn't how I like to play my my Axis. But gone is the dream of an easy roll, not easy, but rolling on in force into Moscow. Gone is that dream. I had a dream. Now, all I have is ashes. This bomber, if I hit Libya, would be... I'm just checking, guys. I'm just checking. I haven't lost my mind. Just seeing. I'd have 2. I could land. Yeah, I could land. In Italy, and I'm placing units in Italy. Problem is they're exposed to that counterpunch. And I don't even have, like, I want these units forward to hold Ukraine next turn, I'm thinking. If I go to Morocco, it's probably same deal. Just one movement. No, it's even worse. Well, we know what these fighters are all up to. 3, 3. No, I need to move all of these tanks to Ukraine to hold Ukraine. Hopefully he tries to strafe me again and is just devastated, but I don't know. That's how you gotta hold on to hope, man. You gotta hold on to hope. No, it's just not worth it. As nice as that would be, gotta go after Morocco. Maybe we'll just wipe that army. If I can just get him, that's fine. He'll be coming back to Germany anyway, so. I was gonna bomb, but if he gets shot down, then he has such transport freedom in the north. I can't have that. Shoot, man, shoot. Archangel, that's the one I really wanted to go. Okay. Shoot. Okay, next. Oh, he's getting perfect round. I mean, not perfect, obviously, but that's all you're hoping for when you got single units. You just want to get those hits. All right, can we get a dub here? It's an acceptable opener. All right, I think that just swung the odds in our favor. We got him. Nice, we got him intact. Feels good. The advantage of that now is that lessens how much he's going to be dumping into Europe next turn. He'll probably focus on finishing off that army, I imagine. Pull back 100%. Nope. Let's go to Ukraine. We'll come back to Berlin. Ukraine. No, he's not going to try to strafe me there now. Oh, that's fun, guys. That's fun to log back into. Like, all right, gotta get up for some recording, and then like, hello darkness, my old friend. Like, no. Okay, that's the smile, you know. You got the guy crying in the meme in the background. He's just smiling mask out front. I'm still happy to play this game. Ba-doo. Let the shelling up begin. All right. War never changes. 2 fighters, infantry, a destroyer from our American friends into Norway, Finland. 5 infantry. And no units lost into West Russia. I mean, I don't have a ton of good options. I'm almost thinking I leave Ukraine as bait, just as is, and hope he attempts a strafing run. And gets devastated. I shoot down 2 planes, and you know, I don't like. I can't attack, and I don't know. Looking at Japan, I'm just not sure if Japan is strong enough to win on its own, or if I gotta take the best of a bunch of bad options as Germany. I am gonna repair the factory. I'm gonna throw 11 infantry and a tank. That's 2 up there, 10 into Germany. Let's go. Yeah, like, we have a bunch of not great options to pick from. I did hum and haw over that for a bit. I actually hummed and haw over that for a little bit. Fighters are out. My fighters weren't out of position, but I need them down there. I need that defense. So this is my thought. I just go as light as I can into West Russia. Man, I'm tempted to just use 1 infantry. It's risking. He hits 2 for 2, but I just want to go as light as possible into West Russia. Oh, if I lose one of my fighters, I'll be so sad. If I lose one of my fighters, I'll be so sad. What is that, 1 in 12 chance? Okay. Like I said, we got a bunch of options, and they're not good. Like, we gotta pick one of the not good options. Oh, this is it. Yes! Yes! Very good, very good. A little bit of RNGesus on my side, patting me on my back. We appreciate you. I appreciate you too. Yeah, there's not much else to do. We can get this tank forward. Is it worth sticking a unit even? He's got what? Battleship, cruiser. So he has the bombard. He doesn't even have to... well, he doesn't have any planes around. He's got all his planes down in Persia. Okay, so he'll take West Russia back with that. With all those planes. Presumably. Because it goes for like a Japan attack or something. So my Germany is safe. There's only, what, 4 units? Yeah, Germany's completely safe. But with only 10 units back there, my planes can hit. He comes all in. He can drop, what, 8? 8 units in Western Europe. I'd have to fly, assuming I still have my planes, I have to fly them all back. You can hear the siren in the background. There's construction, major construction going on 2 roads from me. Hopefully everyone is okay. Yeah, I think that's the push. It might even be worth piling up in the Baltic enough that to deter a... But I want the... All right, so we'll do light Baltic. And then I'm going to push... I'm going to go 1 and 1. I don't think he's going to bother coming into the Baltic. Maybe I'm overthinking that too much. Overstressing that too much. Yeah, it's like... I don't love my options here, guys, but we'll see how this works out. I hummed and hawed a long time over repairing that factory. And when I initially came in here, I was like, oh no, I just got to shell up. I'm going to completely... Then I looked at it and thought about it and thought about the numbers a little bit. And I'm like, I got to... hope for the best, you know. I'm not going to get favorable big battles as Germany going forward. This might be like the last time I'll even hold that line. I might just fall back regardless if he attacks me or not. Okay. British bomber, 2 fighters, and a transport. Oof. Going all Air Force. Just going to stomp out Germany. Come on, we're going to need those lucky one-shots if he's going to try to take out my factories. Italy, France, Southern Europe, and West Russia, no units lost. Feels bad, man. A perfect round. Well, I mean, those were undefended, but... So we're repairing India. I'm making 7, 1, and 6. So it's 1 extra that I need. I could turn 2 of those into... artillery. Let's do that instead. I'm not actually... I originally had 1 extra infantry before I was going to get a fighter, but now I'm not fearing his attack as much. I was going to say, I think this was a mistake not to lightly take India back. It allows me to make 3 units right on the front line. I think that was a mistake. So I need to be mindful of this navy. Unless I jumped in and closed up the border, but then it's just going to get destroyed. Those 2 units are just going to get wiped out the next turn anyways. For a long time, I was humming and hawing about French Madagascar. That's where I want to go with that transport. Problem is, to ensure he doesn't pop out and then trap me, because if he's right here, guys, and I'm here, well, I guess I could be 32, and then I could retreat to 36. No, still, he'd be able to hit me. And he has a sneaky sub in there. He could potentially wipe out if I only went partial in. And if I go all in over here, I don't have enough to push back against what the US is coming at me. Come at me, bro. But he's got 2 battleships over him. So like he's coming hard at me. So with all that wah, 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 wah being said, I think my best course of action here is to go after these guys. Question is, how do I divide up? Do I keep this whole group down here? Or do I come up and meet with these boys? Doesn't have a crazy amount of air power. He only has one transport. I think that's his mistake. He's too divided up here. I think with how weak my German opening was, he should be just going all in on Germany, to be honest. It's probably the only reason I have a chance in this game. Not the only, you know what I'm saying. Alright, we'll definitely take 1 and 2. Into Kazakhstan. These 4 come down to maybe Yunnan. And then I make another sub, and I have my transports. I think I'm going to keep this whole fleet together. Because they're the ones I can't add to, right? Like, they're the ones I can't just build units and build up anymore. So I'm going to keep even the 3 destroyers with them. With the 1 destroyer and this sub will join up with this fleet. I'm making another sub. Again, I'm not worried about his invasion. He doesn't even have an artillery. So his invasion is whatever. It's rudimentary to me. I just don't care, man. Nothing there we need. Certainly not attacking that. Okay. Be nice if you both survive. Just saying, man. Just saying. Boom. Hey, feels good, man. Feels good. Not for those troops I just blasted, but feels good for the Imperial. I don't know. I don't know that much about the Japanese. I watch like Kings in General channel. And they do a thing, like a series on the Pacific, and it's a great series. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Do I want to send 1 sub down south? Or would that make me too weak in the north? Let's just quickly look over this. If he comes down to the Solomons, well, my sub's not a threat from his destroyer anyways. So my sub's actually fine there. From here, I can attack 44, potentially. 52. Yeah, I like that, actually. That sub will stay there. This one I do need to deploy in 62. My brand new one I just bought. What do we like? Obviously, you guys all move forward in force. Both of you guys... Oh, I forgot to use my bomb. I don't even need my bomber. I could have done a bombing mission. That's a whoopsie-daisy. That's a whoopsie-daisy. He doesn't have big numbers up here. I'm better off moving this army at least partially down. Because there's way more likely I'll be attacking back into to Kazakhstan there. Way more likely. Not likely to have a big battle. I don't see... shoot, man. I just don't know. Is Japan the safest place? From Japan, I can use them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really. Don't love that. India, obviously, I have the ability to possibly grab a transport or something. Threaten him that way. But he's out of position. So from India, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 land. So if he decided to move to 60, I could still attack him from India. But I'm not going to be able to reach out and grab him other places. Where from Japan, I can't help in like a Persia counterattack. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not happening. You know what? I'm going to bring him to Japan. Tell me your thoughts. Thoughts in the comment below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Am I not making... let's just assume it's all right. That's how you win, right? You just assume. There's a life lesson for everyone. Just assume everything's okay. Boom, and our sub. And we'll keep going from there. Probably even another fighter. It's all going to depend on how aggressive he gets. If I get the chance to wipe the Navy in one fell swoop or not. Because he could just jump in here and attempt it. But I'm not... If he hit both of his bombards, maybe. But like, I got a fighter. I got a chance to shoot down his planes. And he only has 2 units to my 4. With my extra bomber there. Come at me, bruh. Come at me. Throw that at me. Hopefully I can shoot both planes out of the sky. And then counterpunch him out of existence. That Navy. Obviously, we don't love seeing the map look like this, but it is as it is. Our Soviet friends. Unoccupied. Nope, destroyed 1 infantry into West Russia. Oh, no. Soviets did nothing. And the Americans... Destroyed 2 infantry, no units lost. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I need some fortuitous rolls. So I can only build 10 units, so I'm maximizing my spend. Maybe I'll get enough tanks going that I'll be able to actually hold the coast. Get a big pile, 2 piles of infantry, with one of them having a pile of tanks in it, and I can just march back and forth and keep taking whatever they drop. We'll see how this works out. How successful this is all going to be. I can't go hard into the Caucasus. Well, there's a couple reasons, but the first and big reason is it would strand these guys. He'll easily wipe them out with his Russian forces. And then would I be able to wipe out what he had standing there after? Probably not. He'd be able to reinforce with fighters, etc., etc. So I have to go light into the Caucasus. And we'll go as light. It's a light turn. We're using a light touch as much as possible here. So that's the Caucasus. Fortunately, the fighters are going to have to come home. At least some of them. We can go... two to Karelia. Is that how I'm going to divide it? I think I'd like to leave 4 fighters here, and I'll bring 2 to Germany. 1, 2, 3. Light. I mean, I know it'd be obviously better to only send 1 to both of them, but you just don't know if you're going to win, man. I don't want him to hold France or Italy. If he was to hold on to one, I'd rather it be whatever that Southern Europe there. Is there anything I'm missing? He has the waves are coming. It's not going to stop coming, okay? They're not going to stop coming. They're coming in the walls. Ah. Let's go. I'm just reminded of, who's that? Nicolas Cage. The bees! The bees! Ah. Nicolas Cage, you our national treasure. Boom, 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 boom. Apparently they canceled the reboot of that, or they changed it or something. Like, where did that ever come out? Maybe it did come out. It just failed. That's why I didn't hear anything about it. All right, we're even. Fighters, do your job. Okay. This is good. This is good. We're 2 for 2. Italia. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the 2 units was required. Obviously, I'd rather have 2. Now, this is my risky business. Yes, at least we got him. At least we got the unit. Nice, take it. Okay, good, good. Good, good. And then France should be a solid go. I mean, it's still not ideal. I'd rather have all my tanks back, but, you know. We're not about crying. Oh, no! Okay. Not about crying over spilled milk. And he gets no hits. So we got a chance at actually holding on to France. If he comes light into it, we roll 2 for 2. We'll see. We'll see. We're glass half full, guys. Glass half full. That's all we know. 2 and 2. Berlin's, shoot, he has these 2 as well. No, I have a stack of units there already, but I want to move some off. So what does the British have? The British do have 2 and 2, so he will be hitting. He goes next. Is this a viable? Splitting my... Oh, man. He's going to strafe me and destroy me again. just for some laughs. What if I do that? He wouldn't attempt it with the British. That would stop the British completely. But that leaves that wide open for a strafe. He left his planes, he could use his planes on Karelia and the Caucasus and strafe with all of this. And if I weakened this at all, I'd be opening. I'd be exposing one or the other. Maybe that there too. So how much would I need to weaken this? Plop this fighter back to Ukraine. I don't know if it's worth it, or I should just keep piling up in Ukraine. Gonna go light. So I have 2 planes, 1 AA gun. I know Germany's not super strong. Like, Germany is not super strong. Is he a mad lad? Would he do this? Would he do this to me? He doesn't have 4 British units to throw at me, so he probably wouldn't. He would only be coming at me with 3 grounds against my 10. I'd have a chance at getting into his planes. Depending on how he did, he'd then throw his American forces at me. 1, 2, 3 couldn't land. Yes, they could. But then they would be 1, 2, 3. So no, he would only be able to bring 2. I'm going to invite him to do that. We'll see what he does. It's still odds in my favor. But some mad lads will take that. They'll be like, oh, I can finish him here. Hopefully I use his greed against him. We're doing 5D chess, guys. 5D chess. Okay, so I forgot to hit the record button. Let's do it right now while I'm here. I got 4 tanks. Correction, 4 infantry, 2 tanks, 2 destroyers, transport, and a happy artillery. My combat. We just took West Australia and New Zealand. I have piled up in here. I've brought out what navy I have to just show strength, and hopefully just the whole purpose of that is I just want to keep them in 56. I don't think I'm going to actually go to Honolulu, like to Hawaii. But if he came out, you know, I would do the attack. Sure, come on out and I will smash you. I will smash you out of existence, bro. I will smash you. So that was the turn, just super sped up, I guess. And then I moved everything forward. I was talking about how fearful I am of this stack combined with all these blades. Oh my god. I don't want anything to do with them. Nothing. I'm going to get an AA gun at least, maybe 2. Oh, my poor Deutschland. Bombed into submission. Look at it. -1. What have you done to her? What have you done to her? Okay. I will regain my composure. We got 5 infantry for the Soviets. He's bombing the Deutschland into the Belarus. Lost a unit. At least we got 1 for the Caucasus. Our Yankee friends. Carrier fighters, sub-infantry. And just bombing the living daylights out of my already weakened Deutschland. Alright, boys. I could build 10 infantry, 2 and 8 up in Germany. Or I could repair it one last time and throw one of those to an artillery. Have 3 in Italy. They're not at threat. I can use them for a counterattack into France. And I'm just holding on. There's basically no chance I'm taking Russia with Germany. Not no chance, but very, very close to no chance. Okay. So Karelia, that would be a risk. But if that, even if I just took those guys, that would be awesome. So we're trying to go as light into each of these as possible. My Italian friend, Mario, he'll move over to France after. What are the chances he hits more than 2 in the opening round, guys? How desperate am I right now? These are the questions. These are the days of our lives. Oh my, oh my, oh my. How do we do this perfectly? Like a surgical strike, guys. This has to be done perfectly. No, I need one of those fighters for Northwest Europe. So we use you. One, and 3. I mean, I can't go any lighter with my planes everywhere else, so it is what it is. The only change I can make would be to send a tank up, but then I'm sacrificing a tank. I think we gotta risk it, boys. We gotta risk it for the biscuits. Whole friggin' tray of biscuits, guys. I just want a whole tray of them, like Mama used to make. Okay. Strong opener. It's good. Like a strong opener. Who doesn't like a good first impression, right? Oh, the risky business. The risky business. Drum roll. Okay. So we've one rounded him at least. Oh, yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. That buys the Reich a little bit of time, baby. That's all we need. We just need some time. Okay. Next. Okay, got you. Got his unit. This is fine. And if we could get this cherry on top with Ukraine, that, or what is it? Caucasus, I mean. That would be fantastic. Or at least take out the unit. So Japan could enter. Also acceptable. No. One scenario I didn't want. Feels bad, man. So we were going to keep shelling on up. Yeah, that is very fortunate that worked out. I am most pleased by that. This is my happy face, guys. This is definitely my happy face. So there's one fighter I think I'll keep in Germany. The rest will shore up the Ukrainian wall. Bomber can go back to Deutschland. He served us well there. Still not massive. He could put quite a few. He could put, what? Is this 6 and 9? So he could put 9 Americans in either one of those, plus another 4. He could pile quite a few into Western Europe right now. I really do need to be mindful about moving any amount of troops off. It would have been really nice to have grabbed that too at one line. What did I buy again? Just the one artillery. Or is he just going to keep coming in north? Hard to say. Hard to say. He probably feels fairly secure with his Africa holdings. But he also, like, I personally, I would start dropping at least every other turn an American just to start shoring this up, knowing the Japanese are coming. Because I am coming. I am coming. But no, this isn't just me avoiding making a decision on this. You're avoiding making a decision on this. Alright, that's my call. That'll give me 11 troops. Yeah. It's a little light on Germany, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's a little bit light. Oh, but these guys, these Americans can't make it anyway. So he'd be attacking with a pile of ones. And then these guys... Oh, no, Germany's fine. Germany's fine. I'm just being dramatic. Content, okay? Content. My, oh my. Art and Jesus, what are you doing to me, brother? Another bombing raid on Germany. 6 IPCs. I'm just... Like, how many bombing raids is that on Germany this game? With 0 bombers shot down. I have attempted that strategy fighting Germany several times, and it seems like every 3rd bombing raid I lose a bomber and it just fails miserably. So let's not make excuses. Let's make solutions. Oh, that is really frustrating, guys. All right, he lost an infantry in Northwest Europe, no units lost in France, and 1 unit lost in Karelia. So at least I held on to that. That's not bad. A small consolation prize. I'll take anything, man. I'll take anything. This is what we're going with. We're going tanks, baby. 6 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 transport. I am risking it. I am moving forward and offering the Americans a sea battle. It'll be of their choice. Fight or flight. You decide. Or stand their ground. They might stand their ground. We'll see. I probably wouldn't attack if they threw an all in, but whatever. Let's go. That's our purchase. 0 IPCs remaining. So the Americans are going to move into Karelia in force. The Russians will hit them back. I'm probably not going to be able to stop that. Yeah, so much of my Air Force is tied up out over here against the Americans. It's not ideal, obviously. We are coming up into Honolulu. Full tilt. I am really light on attack power over here. Like, I can't even move on Transjort. Is that right? Without using a tank. So, but I could bait him to move in... Okay, okay. With some luck, I win that without losing a unit. I'm going to move all these guys forward, and I'm making 3 tanks. So if I baited him forward, maybe I could just smash him in one fell swoop. That's the plan. That's what we're going with, okay? Yeah, there's not much else to do. So we're into Honolulu. That should be a 1-rounder. Bomber can't be of use. Totally out of position. Misplay by me. I suppose it pushes pressure onto the American Navy to stay back. It's not completely not completely useless, but no, it should not be there. It'd be far better off in India, for example. Okay, got him. Nice, nice. We'll take the Caucasus. I'll take that. 4 IPCs. Now I want both these units standing. I want to force him to have to come back with a little bit of oomph. And that's not how we do that. And he took us both out. I couldn't... Ah, that's so frustrating. I know, I should have retreated on that. You roll the dice, he's not going to hit 2 for 2. And it failed. Ah, that's annoying. So he doesn't have to move anything forward at all. He's at no risk of my counterattack. Wah, wah. If I come everything to Kazakhstan, including my fighter, he can only hit me... It's a pretty deadly tank core. It's 3, it's 7 heavies. And I don't have a tank core yet. So 6, 6. I'm rolling 2s to his 1. And then I have another 5. Am I so bold? Alright, let's do everything else. We'll do everything else and we'll think on that. Because this stuff, I know for sure what I'm doing. I want you and you all the way down to pick up correction. Chill. You, and all of you to as well. You will be forward 51. Do I offer him that battle? If he took that battle to come after these 2 destroyers, just theoretically, thinking this through, he would pull himself away from any potential reinforcements. And I would take that battle. So that's what I'll do. I'll just 1-1 it. I don't think he'll do that. If he's going to attack me, I think he's just going to attack me flat out. I don't think he'll deal with any of that distraction. Really could have used to have my bomber there. Oh my. Oops, come on, tank. Chill. I'm doing it. I can send that extra unit from Novosibirsk and pull down. I didn't want to do that, ideally, but I also don't want to lose my stack. I don't want to come back and that stack doesn't exist. That would make me a sad... What are we calling me? Commander? General? I could even throw my bomber into that. Shoot. He has so many British planes. He has so many British planes. That's so annoying. Would he just take his British planes and just YOLO all 9 of them into the stack? He could do serious damage and then he could finish it off with them. Well, whatever. That's why we we play this game. That's why we take our chances. But that's just gotten me a little fearful. So I'm gonna put my bomber down in India. I don't want my bomber right on the front line, right in harm's way. It's like my baby. It's my baby. Leave my baby alone. 3 and 3. That's what'll be coming from Japan each turn in India. A pile of tanks, not just exclusively tanks, but a lot. Maybe 6 tanks each turn from this point out coming from Japan, trying to save the day. Oh, let's check this attack power. I mean, we're up, but it's close. Germany's feeling that squeeze. It's big. If he takes this attack and it goes marvelously for us, ooh, baby. If it goes horribly for us, ooh, baby. Yeah. Noose tightens around us some more, guys. The noose tightens around us some more. 5 infantry for our Russian friends, our Soviet friends, I should say, our Soviet friends. They are the Soviet Union at this point. No losses into Voloda. No losses into the Caucasus. Our Americans, I could see right away they did not take that attack. Another 6 IPC dealt, but it was in the Caucasus. Well, I mean, I'm going to take that for Japan, but that I'm far happier that wasn't in Germany. Yeah, keep bombing your own factories, man. See how that plan works out for you. Takes Karelia, and he lost a sub, taking out my destroyer. I accept that. I accept that. So our purchase, we're going to repair our factory, put out 9 units, and YOLO. This is my thought. I don't want to take Karelia. I want to do maximum damage. And they have 6 units up here. I'm going to throw 3 infantry, 4 tanks. The likelihood of 2 infantry hitting and all 4 tanks is so low. I could almost throw another tank in there, really. Because what's like above average luck? 1 infantry hits and 3 tanks hit. Give me 4 hits. You don't want to win that battle. That's the big thing. I don't want to win the battle. Just want to do damage and then fall back. Oh, I'm going to throw in 1 more tank. All right, so the 1 infantry down to the Caucasus. Let's go 3 to France, 2 to Northwest Europe. Bomber, fighter in France. Guess it's all 4, and then 1 up to Northwest Europe. And we'll stack up here in White Russia. This is my risk, guys. This is my risk. Everything else should be pretty secure. I mean, if I don't take the caucuses, I don't take the caucuses. I'm not that worried about that. Do I even want to take the caucuses? Do I just want to leave that for Japan? Because I can pile full tilts with all of this into the caucuses and hold it for sure. Unless he piles. But he already hasn't. He already hasn't. He could only move his fighters, which would be... I would destroy them. Because he's not going to take it back as Great Britain. And then I have it as Germany. No, I don't even want that. I wouldn't mind clearing out the single unit, but I don't want to win. I don't want to win that battle. I can't use my planes up here. It is what it is. My planes are not going to be maximum utilized right now. I can't risk them on that. Don't win this in one round. Okay. Well. 4 hits. I think I'll just retreat. Took out that AA gun. I accept that. That allows me to attack him far easier now going forward. Obviously 3 or 4 would have been better, but no, it's fine. I didn't win the battle. That's what matters. Around you. Good, good. 2 standing. Let's see if we can get 2 standing left in Northwest Europe. That would be marvelous. So far, it's been a good, not great round. Okay, at least 1 round at them. And 2 standing. Beautiful. I'd say that's a good round. That's a good round. The Reich continues to hold on. Now, we gotta go... Is it possible for me to hold both? No, that's not smart. That's not smart. I don't want to do that. Okay, so what can he attack me? He has 4... Ah, it's too bad I didn't get 2 more hits on that. Then I'd have no worry about his counterattack. So he only has the 1... No, he has a bomber. Oh, and the 2 fighters. So he has a punch. These 4 infantry have a massive, massive punch behind them. Don't let that deceive you. You want to keep as little in harm's way there as possible. Maybe just that. Keep everything else... for defending Europa. He's just going to keep coming. Even this might be leaving me a little light. And 1 into Italia. I don't know how to feel on this one, guys. I really don't know how to feel this out. Like, it says I'm winning, but I just... Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep marching forward. So I was humming and hawing a very long time, trying to come up with exactly what my strategy was going to be here for the Imperial Japanese forces. And I think I have... thinking about it, like, I had to double check what I was gonna... what I'm gonna purchase, because I've never seen it used against me, and I've never used it, so... Naturally, that just makes you think, okay, well, I can't be the first to ever come up with this. I'm not a genius. I'm just a dude playing a game, right? But anyways, let's carry on. Our UK friends, 4 infantry, 2 fighters, artillery, Northwest Europe, no units lost, feels bad. They did not take France, feels good. Feels good. Feels very good. The Deutschland holds on that little bit. So, our purchase. I'm going to go 2 AA guns. 3 tanks, an artillery, an infantry, and an industry, no boats. We're not gonna reinvent the wheel here. Sorry, that's just a noise outside. I was like, what the heck was that? I don't know if that showed up on the audio. We'll go 2 units up into the Caucasus. See, Russia's getting, what, 12 a turn, so we can make 4. So the bombing is less useful. I'm not going to risk. I'm not going to risk it. I'll just bomb the Caucasus. And finally, do we even want to consider such a crazy thing? We pull off a good win on this? Yeah, it's whoever attacks has the advantage. It's attacker's advantage here. If he attacks me, I have obviously the advantage. If I attack him, he has the advantage. But this is close. This is a lot closer than this implausible nonsense. Implausible is not real. It's not real, man. It's not real. He has 7 heavies to my 8. 2 of my heavies have 2 hits, so do 2 of his. He has the advantage on 4 rolls. I have 2 extra 2 rolls on him. And then he has more chain. It would all be that opening round. If I had a pile of extra fighters, maybe, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Now, doesn't mean I'd have to be inactive. I can still hop up here. Oh, shoot. No, if I hop up to... No, he can get around me either way. He can get around me either way. Because he can come to 65 and blast my units in Alaska if I go there. Alright, so maybe they do just sit here. I'll throw the extra destroyer in. Or I could bring over an AA gun. Is it worth diverting units from the front? Because then that makes him hesitate to just bombard. But he can still bombard twice and hit him. No, it's just not worth it. Okay. We're not risking it for the biscuit. We are not risking it for the biscuit. We're playing the long strategy here. Boom. Gets his kill. Doesn't want to make it easy on us. Okay, you pile in there. Let's go. Let's go. The tank's down to Mexico. Boom, you man. So, this is my big brain move here, guys. I'm going to go 1, 2, just so I have a reserve in the north. All these guys move into Kazakhstan. You can land there. Do I want him in India? In White Russia. Does it help me at all? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. He already has the bomber in Germany, so I don't help him there. One, 2, 3 land. I'll just plop them in Persia. Because I'd still like to keep a big stack in Persia for right now. Those tanks to Kazakhstan. Ooh, no, correction. Boom. Boom. You guys chill. You guys are all chilling. Ooh, I could pick up that infantry instead. Let's be even more efficient, boys. Let's be even more efficient. This guy can head on to India. You'll jump on here. And then we'll pick these guys up from Western Australia. Drop them into French Madagascar. Now, finally. How many of these units do I need to move up into Kazakhstan? I'm dropping my factory in Kazakhstan, guys. He only has 10 lights, 10, and I already have 13. I have 8 more coming in, even with all of his heavies. He would have to sacrifice. He would have to sacrifice his fighters if he wanted to do that. And I am bringing in an additional 3 tanks. I'm gonna go 1 more of each. Maybe that'll get him to come forward in force into Transjordan, and I can destroy him that way. Or he takes a swing here. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I'm trying my best. Not forgetting anything crazy here. Didn't forget to transport Japanese troops. Yeah, man. We'll see how this works out. Like, why has no one placed a factory in Kazakhstan before? You know what I mean? Like, if no one's done it, it has to be wrong. Isn't that what that means? Or is that just weakness? That's just weakness and self-doubt. I must learn to let go of that weakness and self-doubt. I must learn to believe in myself and be strong and rise above. I feel like we're at the precipice, boys. I feel like this turn is going to be crucial. That if I can do everything correctly, I can assure victory here. I won't be winning. I'm not doing an all-in. Okay, let's do a recap. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We got 5 infantry. Japan holds on in the Caucasus. That is freaking massive. That is massive. That he actually, 1 infantry took out 2. And didn't get killed by the bomber. Love it. Love it. A little bit of RNGesus. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The Americans, France, and Archangel, no units lost. Okay. My 2 options here. So it's going to be the British turn with this massive stack of fighters. And then the Russians. I can move everything forward here. 1v1, I'm fine against the Soviet counterattack. That's fine. The only concern is if he mad lads these 8 fighters into this stack, thinking maybe he'll hit 8 for 8. Taking me down to just, what would this be, 9-13? Let's say he hit 8 for 8, took me down to 13. I'm at 27. He would then have the edge. He would then have the edge with those Russian forces. Now, would he be that insane? All right, so for our purchase, we're just going all infantry. Would he be so mad to do that? No, he won't. Not with my 2 AA guns. Not with my 2 AA guns, he won't. He'd risk losing 1, 2, 3 just in that initial attack. Okay. It has been decided. We are... no bomber pluck, and finally these 4 can smash Karelia. Hopefully we 1 round that and take it. But that's like a secondary objective. We want to pile up on West Russia here. Okay. Watch he mad lads those fighters, pulls off like 10 hits or something is insane. Finishes the army off with the Russians. I don't think he hasn't played that aggressive though. Nice, that's good. That is good. We take Karelia with only 1 infantry sent that way, maximizing my push into West Russia. Feels good, man. Feels good. Let's not have any of these turn into disaster. Okay, that's good. No problem exchanging an infantry with you, US of A. And sent my extra bomber in here. We should be fairly secure in this attack. Okay. Well, got him. We fucking got him. Definitely AA gun forward. These guys keep pushing. Now, what kind of threat poses against Germany right now? 6 from the UK, 0 from the Americans, 2 from the Americans. Very little of a threat. I have 4 units going there. I'm going to build 8 more. That'd be 12, plus the AA gun. I can leave a couple, but those 8 fighters, man. Those 8 fighters. I don't know if he's going to mad lad it. Put 2 in Ukraine. 3 in Ukraine, another in Germany, or all 4 down there. I would like to move, like, basically all of these units off. Like, all of them eastwards. If I land all my fighters in Germany, I can do that, for sure. And they can still be used against Finland and everywhere over here. Just not Archangel. I think that's an okay trade-off. Send 1 more that way. 1 more to the Baltic, 3 more into Poland. Or I land them in the Caucasus. Help shore up that defense. So we're going to move in force up to the Caucasus with Japan. And start just building massive stacks. Hadn't really thought about that. But if I go down to support him, I need to come down like with all 4 fighters. Because even if I moved everything, it's still 12. Like I'm still relatively exposed in these 2 plots. Though I can drop an AA gun into 1. And then like 3 infantry, and then 2 infantry here, or 1 A gun, 1 infantry. That's a deterrent a little bit. I'm going to bring him to Ukraine. Kazakhstan's probably the safest. If I want to keep him down here. And then I could still use him against Archangel or Karelia. Alright, there you go. That's how we're going to do that. Sorry, that's a lot of thinking. It all matters at this point, man. It all freaking matters. You don't want to, like... Yeah, you don't want to lose it on some dumb mistake, man. And then record it and publish it for the world to see. If you lose it, it's going to be on bad rolls or whatever. Not dumb mistakes. Oh, I finally shoot down a bomber. How nice does that feel? How freaking nice does that feel, man? Oh, this is a face of joy. No units lost. It's fine. No units lost. 3 gone. No units lost. Well, at least I got the bomber. I would have been nice to have taken 1 infantry somewhere else. Okay. For our purchase, we repair the factory. I'm going 10-3, 1-1, and if I can count, that is the exact amount of buy we need. What amount of troops going to the front lines? Now, the Americans have added several boats here. Let's go through their purchase. They got 2 subs, 2 destroyers. They have the decided advantage over here. So we're going to be falling back. That ship has sailed. There's no attacking. I could sacrifice this transport and grab French Madagascar with 1 unit. And then maybe with this transport, I can come pick up this guy. 7 turns, it would pay for itself. Would he come around with that transport? I don't know. I don't know. Or I might just play some cat and mouse. It takes the Russian bomber out of the equation. So if nothing else, it's taking his hardest punch away from picking off my individual dudes. You know, it's always a way to look at it. Egypt is still plugged up. My bomber can't reach his. So I could do my bomber up here on Volodya. Send the one buddy in. These 4 are going to go north to Sai King to get ready to counterpunch that, if need be. This buddy can help in Volodya. No, I'm just going to fall back and completely there. That's fine. Not going to take French Madagascar yet. And there's no other moves to make. Okay. We get this. I'd take 2 extra IPCs. Or we don't hit at all. My fighter bomber let me down, guys. We would have taken it first round. And we don't instead. Fighter bomber. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, so these boys north. The tanks into Kazakhstan. I'm going to grab these 2. Come down here. Because I can strike into a couple different places. I can strike Italian, any of those 3 in French Madagascar from here. And I'm out of range of his bomber. Now, how much do I pile into the Caucasus? It's probably wise to stick like that whole stack up there, to be honest. Because if he would risk attacking me with the Russian forces, my counterattack from Germany could finish him off. I don't think he would. But again, I'd probably have to throw all 12 of these guys in. He would attempt a strafing, I would imagine. I have how many guys moving in here? Just 2. I need to be very wise with how much I move into the Caucasus. Let's do everything else here. Abandon Honolulu. It was good while it lasted, guys. You know what? We leave the 1 infantry there. And we grab you, pick you up. And we'll come back to Okinawa. All right, that's it. You're up. You're up. You hit 2 for 2, man. You can hold on to Honolulu. You can do it. I believe in you. So they've all been moved. So what are my other options? I don't go there at all. I just make 4 units and allow him to attempt it. This is what I'm going to do. So there'll be 7 units there. One of them an AA gun as a deterrent. If he wants to come at me, he can. But then he also can't move forward to Transjordan. And then next turn with my 2 AA guns moving forward, I can move forward. And then if I have to, I'll sacrifice that at that point. My transport. It would have been nice to have got Volodya, but we're not going to cry over spilt milk, guys. I feel like we are on the path to victory. The reason I'm putting it here is because obviously I have my stacks over here already, so I just want infantry there. Let's go 1, 2. Suppose having a tank. Well, it takes longer for the infantry. I'll stick the infantry up here. And then we'll march. The tank gets to the front line so fast. +4. We're good. We're in position. And I can, in fact, count. Let's check this attack power. Like I said, man, like I said, I feel like this is the path to victory here. Like, we're on our way. No units lost. He takes Hawaii. Oh, the little trooper that could. He could not. 2 fighters, a destroyer. So, yeah, he's going to probably plop another aircraft carrier down. Or just keep bringing these fighters forward to Russia. So, here's my thought. And the Soviets had a beautiful chef's kiss. Beautiful strafe. Look at that. Lost 5 infantry retreats. Only lost 1 infantry. Well done, Russia. Well done. So, we're doing a 12 infantry buy, doing 1 repair in Germany. That is the max amount I can build. Here's my thought. I have 2 options. I come down and force to reinforce the Caucasus, but then I have no way to punch hard north. I think that would be a mistake. I think instead, I should punch all in north. And we're gonna keep Karelia as a base of operations. And hopefully be able to pump out 2 and 10 or 9 or whatever, like 12 troops each time, and we'll just keep whack-a-moling all the guys that come. And if I can keep that he can't build up enough, or I just start strafing him back, that's my thought. That's my thought there. I can move all in north. They'll come north. These guys can come to West Russia. See, the British threat still isn't... Oh, he just got his 4th. But he can still only drop... Yeah, he can drop 8 troops on Germany. It is building up. Yeah, these fighters are out of position. I'm still fearful of those 10 fighters, I'm not going to lie. If I was him, I'd be taking that out and whack-a-moling a pair of 2 German fighters for sure. 100%. Damn, they're out of position. I can't use them this turn. Even if I put all 4 of these guys into Belarus with them, but I would want to... I need both my AA guns in Karelia in case he comes in 7 units plus these 10 fighters. He very well might do that. That could be game-changing. So then I have to plop these guys into Germany, and I can only use these planes. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then these 6 are still free to move forward. These 3 come north. We'll land these fighters. We'll figure all that out after. There shouldn't be any big surprise, as long as he doesn't hit some crazy 4-for-4 in Karelia. I just jinxed it. I just jinxed it. We barely won round him. He gets 2. That's pretty good. It's pretty good on his side. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. We'll take it. As long as it's not a disaster, right? Like, just don't throw us any disasters. I don't need perfect. I don't need chef's kiss perfect. One round of him, so we're not worried about what he hits, and he missed everything, so that's good. That is good. That's a nice big 3 army deterrent on the coast for him. Boom, and one round of him again. And nice, nice. Gotta like that. Have to like that. Okay, now, definitely both you guys are north. So, if I want to reinforce the Caucasus to maximum amount, maximum ability, I could put 4 fighters and 2 infantry from Germany. Then I could move 12 up from Persia. And an AA, plus 4 more. Plus I could divide up these tanks a bit more. It's risky. I don't think it's the wise choice. It's almost best for me just to leave my my planes there, to be honest. Because if I leave 1, 2, and let's say he comes hard down to the Caucasus, takes out what I build there, I still have a counterattack. I have a counterattack into West Russia. It's helping guarding Kazakhstan without exposing it to that 10. Or I put all 6 up here with those 2 fighters. Maybe he comes out and attacks me, loses bad. 1, 2. Basically, I can only attack these 3 places from here. But I will lose at least one of them. Okay, I'm gonna leave those fighters there. Those fighters, everything's gonna stay as it is. These 3. I'm building 9, and I just landed all those fighters. I sent 3 north. Yeah, I'm gonna send 3 east. We're going to keep this push. Oh, if that's the case, I just want to drop my fighters back in Germany. I don't know, there's 10 things going to Germany already? Plus my 9? No, let's not be a chicken spit. He's not going to try on Germany. My fighters will stay just where they are. I made that as dramatic as I could possibly have made that turn. And hopefully they'll be putting 2 into Karelia for the rest of the game, punching out to Archangel, West Russia. Japan will lock down the Caucasus. There is a path to victory here, guys. There is a path to victory. Oh, the heat is on. Our countries are big. But it is really close, guys. And he is coming across in force with the Americans. I thought I controlled the seas. Don't you leave Brittany alone. Okay, so my purchase. We're going to go 3 subs, a destroyer, and 11 infantry. Going far lighter on my infantry buy for this turn. I need to start counteracting this growing American Navy. Suppose I could do 2 extra artillery. Okay. So I'm going to sacrifice, because I have an excess of transports. So I'm just going to throw the one away and take French Madagascar. This one transport's going to come down here to either Borneo or East Indies to grab these guys and ship them forward. But I might just leave him on Borneo, because he's coming. The Americans are coming. Lodya makes sense. I'll take that empty territory. Now, how hard do I want to reinforce the Caucasus? That's the big question here. He gets 2 whacks at me. We're not doing this combat. We have New Zealand. No, that's all a combat. It would just be like bombing run. Oh, I'm scared. He's only building 3 units, so I'd have to hit like a 6 for it to even have an effect. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm a little bit of a chicken. I don't want to lose my bomber. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it against Russia. I have to literally roll a 6 for it to do anything. At the risk of losing my bomber? I don't like that. So here's the big gut check, guys. How hard do I push into Ukraine? Because I pulled off in Karelia is the thing. I can put 12 plus divide up some of these tanks. But then this is open for a strafe. It's one or the other. We do... Shoot, man. I don't know. His previous strafe was so successful, and I just don't have the numbers here. So these tanks help in Kazakhstan. I have 13. I can move another AA gun up there. He would attempt a strafe. He probably wouldn't attempt anything with the fighters, I don't think. He's already shown his unwillingness to use those, where I would have used those a couple times, I'm not going to lie. So +4, he basically has to come in a big strafe. What would the other option be? I stick these tanks over here, but then this becomes weak. Now all you guys, let's have you step to say... Alright, so he does have 4 fighters. What did I get for my Navy? Because of this sub, that's well placed, I'm going to have to throw... I don't want to retreat back to here, the Sea of Japan. Well, I suppose I can still hit New Guinea. Oh yeah, I can still hit New Guinea, but it takes me away from Australia. I would like to be able to still threaten Australia. One, 2, can't reach. His bomber's not around. That's what I'm going to do. This transport can come forward to Burma. One down to the East Indies. Oh, then I will have one too few. Okay. Then I'll use the Burma guy next turn. I think it'd be better to get all my troops. Get all my troops. We're not at threat of being invaded. I have to watch out for that sub. Or no, I could put one. No, let's just keep the good times going in Yunnan. Okay, every single unit has fallen back to the Philippine Sea. You've been deployed. We're going to deploy into 62. It's a little suboptimal deployment position, but whatever. We're getting boats in the sea. That's what matters. And then this bomber. I think Yunnan would be a better position because I can threaten the sea as well. Well, we'll see when I come back if this was the right move. Because if he has a wildly unsuccessful strafe on me, obviously good. But that can even open up for the counterpunch and me taking Russia. Or he has a wildly successful strafe on me and I just cry. I just come back and cry and you get like... You get like a 5-minute cry sesh. We just all cry it out together. So we only have one shipment of boys coming across. But to get the extra navy, I think it was worth it. I gotta push back. I have enough factories right on the front line already. Americans into Northwest Europe and New Zealand. And the Ruskies take out my transport and move the bomber back. Okay, not much activity. No strafing attempts, anything like that. We're going to go with a 10-2 purchase. Let's get to work clearing out the riffraff in the area. Fighters are still out of position. I'm going to have to get them back. But now Japan can hold down those 2 plots on its own. So let's go 2 into Northwest Europe. We have 6 in France. So I'm going to send at least 6 troops. I want to consider a final push on Russia now. Or do I just let Japan keep growing? Okay, I know I need 1. Let's take one of those out of France, put them into Finland. And then we'll take the bomber into France. I'll throw 1 more infantry on that. It's a mistake of him not using his American troops to clear out these locals. He should have been using them. He has 5 planes and 4. He could have hit 1, 2, 3, 4. I would have hit all 4 if I was him with these planes with 1 extra. He has the potential of taking all those and just being a nuisance to me. So I say that's a mistake on his part. Okay, we got our hit in the opener. He hits back, no problem. Two is good. Could have used the bomber, but we'll accept that. Alright, let's finish him here. That's not happening this round. Yeah, you want as big a stack as possible sitting there. So he has to dedicate everything at it. Oh, no. He wore me down. That could have been better. I mean, it could have been worse. Could have lost, obviously, but... Okay, if we get a little cherry on top of this... No complaints. No. Yes, right. Do we take it? We do. Nice, nice. Finland has never fallen that easier before. Trust me. Trust me. The White Death is rolling in his grave right now. No, Finland cannot fall like that. This is not proper. How do we do this? Do I start piling up more forces? Like, I have a fair amount. Actually, correction. These fighters should go... Because the Americans don't have anything to smash me with. up in Karelia. So these guys are better in Germany. I'm going to start bringing troops into the Caucasus to help with that defense. This 3 can come up to Karelia. Suppose these guys can... Let's think this through. Is there an advantage to having more troops in the south? I'm not really worried about them wiping that. Yeah, those tank stacks secure them. It's nice and strong. I actually send these guys south. Now we're making 9 units in Germany, some more in Italy. We could do something like 2. Now, how many planes do we have landing? We have 6 fighters. It's pretty secure. Yeah, I can send all 4 east. Okay. Mobilization. Let's go the 2 artillery up here for that final push, baby. And 9 and 1. As we keep playing whack-a-mole as he drops the troops off and we just whack them dead. I know you want to see it. Let's keep going. Let's keep that dream alive. British got 7 infantry and a fighter. Took out 2 going into France. I like that. None into Northwest Europe. I'll take 2. 2 is acceptable enemy losses. So, 15 infantry maxes out my my purchase and allows me to get 6 for the transport. Excuse me. And I'm going to add 2 more subs. And I think with that amount, I'll be able to attack them and destroy that fleet. We'll see. We're going to give it a Boy Scouts try. Still at massive threat to try to get through here. I would need one of these stacks to even attempt it. Or make a new stack. Now that I've kind of solidified over here. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. All of these armies can start piling up in Persia for the eventual push into Africa. And I can maybe even land my 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I can land 6 fighters and a massive pile of planes. Okay, that's our plan. So combat. About that. About that combat thing. Alright, I guess we'll bomb Russia. Okay, please don't shoot my bomber down. Like, pretty, please. Oh, whoa. That's close. That's close. Yes, and I get a 6. Beautiful. Maximum damage. Maximum damage against the Ruskies. Against the Reds. Okay. So we're going to move everything down here to join. Not at all. Grab you, drop you off. Should I grab my AA gun? I don't plan on him getting to my coast. I'm going to do it. Famous last words. Boom. Am I confident enough not to send any more of my troops to the north? It's a big ask. It's a big ask. Let's go maybe 1, 2. And I'll have him in like Psyking. In case he tries to punch out that way. And then the rest of these boys, we will go towards India. Make a big stack for Persia. Let's grab this tank. Hello, Sublix. There we go. To Burma. You know what? I'm going to pile these guys into the Caucasus anyways. Just in case he tries to come for a strafe, that I have that extra units there. Because they're not doing anything in Persia right now, and these guys will come over. I can always move back a couple. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I like it. Boom, nice and simple. Infantry, you get infantry, you get infantry, you all get infantry. 6 and 2. We've maxed out all of our factories and we spent 100%. So we couldn't get buying the most efficient units of the game, infantry and stuff. So let's take a look. It's like every round, we're like 1 or 2 more. You know, it's like. Americans got transports, fighters, and infantry. Oh, I shot a bomber down. Feels good, man. Gotta love that. And into Australia they go. And the Soviets, as you can see, did nothing. Or maybe you didn't notice that. Oh, they did. Wait a minute. My bad. My bad. They destroyed a transport. Oh, that bomber. 1, 2, 3. Oof. I handed him a transport for no reason. Here's your free transport. Enjoy. Oh, well, that is what it is. Well played, sir. So we're just going to do an all infantry buy. And we have to liberate Europa. So 3, we have 1. We're going to want, this is 5, so 5 more. Going to ignore Norway. Could do 2 and 1. 2, 4, and 1. Could also use the German army to push into Africa eventually, as I'm building up here. That's not great. Oh, okay. 5 of my heavies. That's definitely great. I'll take that. you want to see 1 or 2 out of your lights, right? But your heavies are going to hit like that. Yeah, no complaints. Nothing but smiles here, man. All right, so we overkilled it. The 2 fighters. So we should be good. Famous last words. I take 1. Perfect, no problem. Exchange that, and now we finish them. Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Sent the exact minimal amount of force required. Everyone lands in Berlin. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna leave this 1 infantry here. I'm not gonna move any more troops forward. What did I just move? This one? No. Stop that. Stay there in the Baltic. I'll have this pile join up with these guys, and we'll make our push onto Transjordan with a combination. And I'll just keep piling up troops here till I'm comfortable with an attack. And the same thing in Karelia. I'll just keep piling up there. We're just getting stronger, baby. We're just getting stronger. He's not whittling us down. Shot down that bomber, too. Feels good. 2 into Italia. Hopefully we can get some numbers built up over here in Europe, too. That's why I'm not sending any more east. Okay, into France. Only lost 1. Destroyed 4. At least, yeah, we got 2. We got 2 units. I'll take that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. For our purchase. 2 infantry. 9 artillery. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And a sub and a destroyer. We are determined to push back this American fleet. He is not reinforcing it, so I think 1 or 2 more purchases like that, and I'll be able to take him out in an attack. Or I'll roll the dice on it anyways. I am going to maintain the status quo for at least 1 more turn, and then next turn I'll make the decision on, am I going into Africa, or am I rolling the dice on an all-in Russia from both forces? Because obviously I would need to move these German forces forward one square to do that. But I don't need to make that decision yet. I still have troops coming forward. So Let us just maintain the status quo. So that basically means... Yeah, he's not punching out. I roll the dice on bombing him. Fine. Fine. I'll roll the dice on bombing him. He's got so many fighters here. What is this? 22, 24 fighters. Oof. Maximum oof. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something here, guys. Do something silly like forget, the thing I was supposed to do. The thing. The thing. I forgot about the thing. No, I think we're okay. All right. All right. 1 and 6. Seems like it's been a while since I've lost a bomber, so... Okay. Ooh. I don't care what it is now. A 3 is perfect. 3 is marvelous. Mwah, chef's kiss. Love that. Love us some 3s. Back to Corellia. I like that. I'll leave them here in case I decide to step forward next turn. I don't think I would do it next turn, but if I did, I'd have to divert quite a few tanks, which maybe with this stack here, I would feel comfortable pulling these 7 away. We'll see. Like I said, I don't need to make that decision right here today now. I can do all the other good stuff. Well, I'll let him go. I think he'll like send out 2 destroyers maybe to try to block me and come to the East Indies. No, he wouldn't be able to block me anyways. So what would he have to do? Or he'll just slowly take Western Australia. It's all good. It's all good. We shall be prepared. So what I am going to do is 2. Make sure he doesn't have a bomber or anything around. No, we're good. The 2 will just keep dropping off. And then 1 will pick up and come down to the Philippines. Ready for my counterattack. Yeah, expect him to come to East Indies or whatever. Come at me, brah, is what I say. Come at me. Yeah, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. Pretty simple round. That's why I'm looking around. It's like, I feel like I should be doing more, man. I don't know. All right, 4 artillery. 2, 3, which matches up perfect with my 3 infantry there already. 2 more boys for next turn. My excess one, I'll probably just come out here to Iwo Jima, I guess, and maybe grab him and he can go to Hawaii. We'll see how that works out. Divert a couple away. Or even if I take this destroyer, this sub. Yeah, I like that idea with the extra one. I mean, we're creeping up there, man. That's what I mean. The status quo right now is favoring me. So I could burst into Africa and then just completely overwhelm him, or I might just be able to plow through him right now, combine up these forces and smash my way through. So you can see the Americans have pushed down into the spiciest islands, bomb the Caucasus from the Ruskies. Our Yankee friends, 2 subs, so they are continuing their push. Bomb Germany again. They just love bombing Germany. Good time. Everyone's bombing Germany. You bomb Germany. I bomb Germany. We'll all bomb Germany. So I'm repairing it a little bit. I'm buying 8 infantry, 3 artillery. I hummed and hawed for quite some time if I want to match my troops up and make that push next turn. I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to wait at least 1 more turn and see how things turn out. I am gaining an advantage. I am growing stronger. So that's my thought, is that I don't need to push anything. Short of like a disastrous attack down here, which I have the advantage by both a carrier and I have the attack advantage where his subs are defending. So that I have an advantage down here. That's not a sure bet, of course, but that's my thought. I don't need to force anything. So with that in mind, let's take our turn. Six heavies against his 8. I need to throw at least 8. Let's pull back these 2. Throw them in. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with 8. I'll keep my 2 extra. I'm not making any moves here. I'm not attacking. I'm on my bomber with the boys. Let's go. Yeah, that's my thought, is that I am slowly gaining an advantage right now. So short of disaster against the American Navy, I don't think I have to force anything. I can just keep growing stronger and stronger. Grow more powerful by the day. No hit. Okay, the plane. Oh, my heavies come through for me. I'm like, come on, 0 of 8, dude. That's not cool. 0 of, or 1 for 14. Like, good thing I'm not relying on just infantry to save the day here. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. I could have sent far less infantry, but hey, better safe than sorry. We want to make sure Europe is locked down tight. Okay, so we're going to get everyone consolidated. You guys are coming into the Caucasus. You can be West Russia. Let's have you down to the Caucasus as well. We're not missing anything. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We're winning. We just got to keep winning. Right? It's that simple. and 1, and keep on bombing my factory. You think Germany cares? Little bit of fire bombing, whatever. Well, we still hold Western Europe, or France, correction. Destroyed my 8 units, lost his 6. It would have been a little nicer to take out a plane, but I accept that. That's not bad. So, for our purchase, we're buying 9 infantry, 1 fighter, and another sub-destroyer because he went ahead and placed 3 subs down there. So I need to be constantly countering that. I was playing around with dropping another aircraft carrier, but then that's pulling 2 more fighters away that could be used down in Africa, and he also pulled back into Africa, so he sees me coming that way. Let's carry on. So we'll definitely push forward to Egypt. Boom. Can't reach that transport. Boom. This is where I was playing around. Do I want to offer him battle? Do I want to just go to the East Indies and offer him to attack me? He gets the sub-attack advantage. I obviously get the planes, but I only have 2 more planes, so I don't really want to do that, to be honest. But I also don't want to just sacrifice that transport. I think I'm going to just sacrifice the transport, throw 2 units on it so he can't just easily grab it back, and I'm not exposing Borneo. If he wants Borneo, he's going to have to go in hard. These guys stay here, you come down. There's no bomber, you're not a threat, so transport you across, and that's the turn. Come on. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Whatever. I don't mind losing my unit, but a bomber and a fighter, I can't get a hit? Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. That's what we like. Boom. Boom. Kazakhstan. I was actually playing around with sending an expeditionary force across to secure one of these coastlines. So it'd be like Germany goes all in, and then I move another whack of Japanese troops over to support. Because he seems pretty content to just sit here. boats and 5 infantry. Let's get everyone else moved first. No, again, I don't want to offer them combat. I'll just stay where I am. Slowly amassing more and more boats. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. I'm not going to lie. Not missing anything. These planes can reach there, so I'm not going to move. No, we're going to stay right where we are. You don't want to throw away your transports, but at this point, whatever. I'd rather take the East Indies backing. I still have 1 transport to do the final attack with, whether it's into Eastern Australia or Western Australia. I'd say it's more important that I'm now pushing into Africa successfully. And finally, boom, boom. Probably should have moved the transport down here. No, then he would have been at risk. He has to stay up there. Okay, okay. That was correct. And let's check the attack power. I mean, we're pulling away from him still. So he's going to have to do something. He's going to have to do that naval attack or attempt to push out of Russia. But every turn he's not attempting it, it's getting less and less likely. Because obviously I'm just adding more and more troops at minimum 6 troops, usually with an extra 2. So like we're talking like 8 troops. He's adding 2 or 3 each turn. Oh, into Europe he goes. Just still buying infantry with Russia. 5 IPC on Germany. You gotta hate that. Takes out the transport and no units lost. Okay. 5 IPC, man. Come on, shoot down a bomber already. So we're going to repair it back to 7. 2 artillery up into Karelia, and then 9 back in the Deutschland proper, with 5 more infantry coming on over to help out. It's going to make a difference once we start stripping Africa away from the UK. He's not going to be able to throw as much at me each turn. It'll be a lot easier for Germany to stand up for herself. Okay, what do we want to do here? Maybe 3 into Northwest Europe. Five into France. Three, 2. No, I really should throw. I want to hit Norway too. That's what I want to do. Take a bomber fighter, but it's a little too light. It's just a little too light. It's probably saying strong, yeah, but with the artillery already coming in. What do you think? Is it better just to go safe and eradicate these guys, or to try to expand it a little bit? I suppose I am pushing forward fine. Okay, I'm gonna go safe. Boom, boom. These guys can stay where they are. Whoa, okay. The extra 2 planes helped. Definitely the extra 2. I would have had 0 hits if it wasn't for them. Finish them off. Not bad, not bad. 2 hits. Nice easy 1-rounder. Hey, he gets his 2 hits. Pretty good defense. He's going to be happy looking at that. just going to rinse and repeat, man. I got 2 extra units here now. We'll get 2 more into Corellia. You guys need to move forward. Make sure Transjordan is nice and safe. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll send Germany this way in case he tries to drop a bulk. I got 14 troops. I'll be able to smash whatever he attempts to drop. Because I think the Japanese should be strong enough to just push down on their own. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't need to do any other movements. Boom. So this should be one of the last turns where you get a full UK punchback. Like, he'll be able to wipe out one of these, surely. But already, look at that. He's only got 5 over here for US. So he's already a little light on his deployment. So he's made some moves. He took his fighter fleet away from here, which I need to be super aware of. Because obviously they can get at Germany right now. So Germany proper is at risk for next British turn of an invasion. I want to be super hyper aware of that. Okay. So there's no changes in plan. Our purchase, we're going to do 9 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 more fighters. And the fighters can be helpful in both my eventual America attack as well as my push into Africa and everywhere else. Maybe shoring up into Germany proper as well. Well, we know Egypt. This time he's not going to win. This time we shall prevail. Transport must be plucked. Let's grab you. No, that's it. Just a little push on Egypt in the bomber run. We're both sacrificing our transports. I've sacrificed all but one of mine. He does the same. Okay, does he get a hit? He does. Annoying. With both army groups, I don't think I need to send this other 3 down south. That's my thought. So what would I want to do then? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't land. So I would need to put him in Transjordan. And then this bomber could attack him in Transjordan. This bomber could attack him anywhere, Persia or Transjordan. But if I put him in Persia, he's at risk from these fighters. So if that's the case, I want to send at least 1 shipment forward. I can land the bomber in Transjordan. And then the next 3 from India will go north after that. So that'll be the last group going into Africa. Okay. Okay, okay. So you can land again in Transjordan. I don't need to give them the attack advantage, so we'll just chill for now. One of you land in Transjordan. You can land on there. Why I like here is because I can use him in a counterattack. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he tried to push forward, I can counterattack to all these positions from Transjordan. Just have him land on my aircraft carrier. That's why I kind of like that position. I've been playing around with trying to get the fighters forward to Germany. Until now, there was no need. Now, well, we'll see. We'll see about this. Okay. Now, my thought is I'm going to send 5 tanks over as well. That was always kind of my intent there. That would give me more in Kazakhstan than the Caucasus. So we could send maybe another 4 over. Just to even that off. You're forward. We're going for our transport. You've got to come down. So then let's bring the transport down into position to counterattack if he comes into Western Australia. Should I be bringing more tanks over? I could bring 2 more. And then divide that 2 and 2. Alright, I'm okay with this. Not forgetting anything, zoom out, take a good look, take a breath. Take a breath. You don't want to lose this on a simple mistake. It would not be a simple mistake at this point of the game. It would be a heart-wrenching mistake. Let's say that. 1, 2, 3 and 1. 3 into India. And 2 and 2. Which I guess I could always drop another carrier if I wanted. I just don't want to invest anything more into the Pacific. I would rather force this battle at some point. And I'm getting so many fighters. And look at this too. From Japan, we got 1, 2, 3. You know? Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, and then land. Or 1, 2, 3 land. And these carriers can reach there. So we have good range if he tries to do something wonky up to Wake Island. We'll see. He's probably not going to make a mistake like that at this level, but we're just hoping, guys. We're doing our best. We're doing our best. So he moved off Moscow. I looked at this for a while. Like, I get what he's thinking. He's going to just move in force and wipe out the Germans, I guess, with a combine everyone. But to give up Russia and allow Japan to make 8 more units per turn with his army intact, falling behind, I don't know what I think about that move. But all the same, it's not my move. It's his move to make. He did attack all around. He's finally using these scary amounts of planes. We're gonna have to compensate for them. Let's get on that. My purchase. I got to repair because he just loves bombing the crap out of my factories, and I cannot seem to shoot down anything. I just can't shoot them down. I just keep bombing. At least there's only 2 IPCs this time, but okay. So we repair our factory, and we're buying 12 infantry. That's our purchase. Now for our attack. The only question I really have, so these guys, we could take off 2. Those guys to the Baltic states for sure. The reason I'm not using my tanks is I need to get my tanks to Germany to protect against these doomed stacks of planes, which are now in range of me. For these guys, we're going to want superiority on both of them. So it would be 6 and 3. Because next turn, it's the British. The British get to hit me with 20 planes. 20 planes and 6 ground troops. Plus bombards. Like, he almost certainly, that's his game. To try to take out Germany right here. And then stop Japan before I can steamroll back. But we're going to counter him. Don't you worry. So we could do 2... 3. It would be nice to take out Finland too. But it's less important. Yeah, it already says both these are strong. It's all in that opener. We had a horrible opener and he hits like 4 and we get 1, you know. But I'm tempted to be a bit more aggressive. And to attempt to hit Finland as well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the bomber for France, and I'll take one of the fighters off of France. You, and then you can go to Finland. So we'll just strengthen our France, because the Finland's less important than France right now. So I'm just strengthening my France attack. And we'll have 2 extra. We'll build the 8. That'll be 8. 10 correction, plus my tanks. Let's go. It's going to be interesting when I log back on. Germany, if he takes Germany with just the UK, I mean, we'll see. It's a wide open game at that point. He gets 2. Really, man? That's frustrating. Okay, well, I guess these are the closer battles. Hopefully not max damage like that. Be nice to have a standing army. 1's acceptable. 0. That's what I said. That's what I said about my joke opener. I can only get 1 out of all of them. 2. So I'm at 3 hits. Okay, thankfully he missed. Okay, wow. If he was even getting decent rolls, we would have lost this already. There we go. All right, Northwest Europe. Boom. He gets 2 hits. He's doing max damage. He's wearing me down as much as he can here. All right, do we take Finland? Oh, good. Planes hits and no hits. All right. It's a nice little finish. Feels good, man. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, I land or I move everything to Germany, but then my Baltic states are exposed. He can then smash the Baltic states with all his planes and everything. It is what it is. I have 2 AA guns there to help. But I do need all of those tanks in Germany. It's the only way to save Germany right now. And then we'll put 2 units in Karelia. He doesn't have any British units. The Japanese will wipe those guys out. Don't want to forget to move these guys. So we're turning those guys around? 14,000 German troops. 1, 2, and they're back in the fight. The British probably just keep falling back here. And I can finish them off just by sending another 3, 3, 3. So we're at 12, 15. Like, this is already enough. His fighters, 1, 2. No, the fighters can't get down there. Not in 1 turn. I'm going to turn the German troops around. And I'll just keep the 3. There'll be 1 single unit out towards Libya. We'll attack here if he gives me the battle. I don't know if we will. I don't know what his thought is exactly here. But those 14 could be very useful coming up north here, helping out. Come at me, brah. Come friggin' at me. Well, they've definitely made their move. But we have held on. The defenders lost 7 tanks, a bomber, and 10 infantry. And the attackers lost 3 infantry, 3 artillery, and 20 fighters. Come on. Get out of here, fighters. Okay, so we still got 7 tanks left. Our whole infantry army, and some Japanese reinforcements. Let's go. For our purchase, I'm grabbing 8 infantry and 1 artillery. Let's go a sub, a destroyer, and a carrier. Okay, nice and simple. Boom. We just continue our advance everywhere. I'm not going to separate up for Italian East Africa. It's not worth it. And he moved off of Russia here, so... Bomber could come up to Archangel. That leaves him with 2. 1, 2. And he's safe from any counterattack. Okay, I'm fine with that. That leaves everyone else into Russia. And I think the most important thing, like holding the Caucasus, I don't think means very much. Though I can send up these German armies. Not before the Russians can attack. Okay. I still move all of this forward. And I move in maybe a couple reinforcements and I build. And we let him attack if he wants. I have more counterattack to come. So you guys don't need to attack anyone. I'm not doing anything down here. All right, let's take Moscow. Bomber for the hit, and he misses. Beautiful. Cleaning up the northern regions. A nice orange glow. Massive hits. And of course he goes 2 for 2. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We just took Russia. We'll take your IPCs. We'll take your capital. Thank you much, sir. That is... well, he's got a big standing army, but that's Russia wiped from the map. So I'm going to go 100% into defending Germany. That is the most important. Sure, let's go to the Caucasus. You. You. These 2 fighters. I can move them back to India, then they could be used in an attack on this fleet. Or I move them up to the Caucasus and better defend there. I think Germany's fine. With these numbers here, plus these tanks, I think Germany's pretty darn safe. I'm going to go to the Caucasus. And finally. Boom. And another new little fleet there. With this, I will push forward. I am going to attack him. I'm not holding back with this fleet anymore. We now got 4 carriers going and a significant sub and destroyer advantage. Let's check it, boys. Yeah, we got this. This one's done. Count this a dub. Even if he turns around, let's say worst case scenario right now. Germany's now safe. Even if he turns around and destroys this army and has an intact army afterwards, I still have an intact army. Like, I'm not lost, and I still have a big advantage. So we got this. Back in the win category. It was a long game. How good it feels. Let's have a quick peek at the board. He didn't even bother with his last turn. He knew it was over. I had already devastated. Let's just look. I'll show you what actually happened with his British. The loss of 20 fighters. It just devastated him. Wrecked his morale. He didn't want to carry on. That's a W for us. Thank you for making it to the end. If you can still hear my voice, you are an absolute Giga Chad Lord, and I salute you. Have yourself a good day. Goodbye.